All right, everybody, welcome back to Movie Talks and Chill. We're your hosts. I'm Tony Serrano.
I'm Gavin Butts.
I'm Patrick Wall.
And in this episode,
We're going to spoil the shit out of a movie.
yes, spoiler alert, because this one just came out.
Yeah,
Also,
we saw it opening weekend.
I don't know if we can spoil the shit out of it, but we're gonna.
We're gonna try.
So we all went and saw last weekend on our official anniversary night.
We treated ourselves to air conditioning this year.
Yes,
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 we did.
yes.
Yes, I still have nightmares of that golf round.
Well, wait until we're going to do after this episode.
Going to an active volcano, I assume.
Yeah,
yes.
yes. So we went and saw Fantastic Four.
First steps.
First
You're gonna get the whole title in there.
First step.
First steps. So yes. Now I know how I feel about it.
I know
Let
how
these-
I feel
I
about
know. I don't know fully. You guys kind of told me a little bit, but I figured I would save it for this conversation. So go ahead and start. Tell us how you felt.
Overall, it was good, memorable, but it was, I would say, 7 out of 10. Like, it didn't hit like the super highs that I was hoping for, but it was still pretty good.
What were the super highs you were?
I was looking for a little bit more action, I guess you would say. A little bit more of the Thing actually punching things, a little bit more of the Invisible Woman actually using like her shield powers, and not just using her invisibility to ignore ambassadors at the UN, which, to be fair, was a funny joke.
Yeah,
I did like that.
I would use it for that.
Same. Yeah.
Pedro Pascal using his stretchy powers. You did get to see a lot of it in like the final fight for when he was like traversing, trying to get on top of the rooftops. But I do remember in like the original one with 2002, like he was using his super fist to like actually punch people, and I was kind of hoping to see a little bit more of that. But I get the direction where they were trying to go with this movie, and it all worked. It's just it didn't get me the super Marvel high I was hoping for.
Okay.
Well,
You're up, Johnny.
If, the Super Marvel high, a lot like other highs. It's never good the second time around. As good as it is at the first. Anyway, or so I read. So,
Yeah, we're going with that official statement.
Yes.
yes. Keyword is allegedly.
I'm innocent until you can prove it.
All those pictures were deleted. So,
Yes.
but to be honest, I kind of really liked it as well. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I like the future.
The retro future.
Yeah, the retro future combo that they used here. I feel like they tried to do that a little bit in Superman, like with the robots and what he made his home into, but it just kind of fell short when you went right back out and everything else was the same
Smartphone
thing.
and,
Yeah.
Apple
It was just
iPad,
as it is right now. Like,
I will say my favorite character is the house robot. I love that little guy.
oh yes.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be on sale soon.
Yeah.
They'll be.
Oh, I know,
Christmas
right?
is right around the corner, man. You
Yeah.
don't think they're not going to
You're
market
gonna-
that?
Oh, they're gonna merch the shit out of that.
You'll be seeing ads for it here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, they're coming up right now.
Because we're talking about it. But I also kind of like that, they gave it that it was already established. We've seen the backstory.
Yeah, they did a
several
quick
times.
montage of the origin. We didn't
Yeah,
have to sit
yeah.
through that again.
And now they're actually, they're in politics. They're
Negotiating peace deals with
exactly.
the mole people.
Yeah, with the what was it? The subterranean subterranea, was that what it was called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Subterranea.
I can't remember what it was, what the underground city was, but the character that got to play him was hilarious when he's.
Well, it's the guy from Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
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 Well, he's also in the new he's in the new Naked Gun.
Yes.
He's
Norberg, or not Norberg.
The
chief.
police chief.
The chief, yeah.
And so.
I just loved how he fucked with Johnny so much.
Yes, yes, he did. Well, not only him and Reed.
Yeah.
That was like it was Susan that he was only nice to. That was it. Because like once they get out of the room, he was like, "Okay, what do you need?" After berating them for like 30 minutes. But I liked the villain of Galactus. I like how they. I kind of like the. I wish they had gone, in depth to him a little bit more, but I still like the ire of, leaving him as a little bit of, just intrigue there that they didn't go fully. They didn't go full Galactus.
Isn't like
Well, because they left it to where he could come back.
Exactly.
yeah? Isn't he supposed to be like a celestial or something, or part celestial?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember like his hierarchy of how he became
Yeah.
Galactus, but when he like got that omnipotent power or whatever, that's when he got on that celestial level. I know omnipotent is a big word for you.
Loud circus music.
But yeah, I
And
really
also,
like
I think they make pills for that.
I really like the world that they generated around them too. I think that the cinematography of it was really good. Everything flowed very well. I don't
Yeah.
feel like there was any like gap in that story arc that it was coming through.
Yeah.
I think they flowed everything very, very good, and they finally they brought the. I was wondering how they're going to work in the redemption arc for the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And so in this one, they appealed to her humanity, whereas in the other one with Jessica Alba, she basically, threw herself at him.
Yeah.
Wasn't it Keanu Reeves who played the first one? In the second Fantastic Four from like 2004?
And the Silver Surfer one?
Yeah.
I
know.
don't think so.
I
I
don't
don't
think it
know.
was Keanu
Yeah, no, I
Reeves.
don't believe so.
Well, I have a magic phone. Let me Google that real quick.
You have fantastic rectangle.
Hit that rectangle up.
No, don't show me a trailer for something that I don't care about.
What about you, Tony?
For me, I thought it was just in the name of the movie. I thought it was fantastic, personally. Now, there are a lot of reasons why. First things first, they didn't rush the story. So, like what you said, like they kind of just gave the backstory. We all know it's kind of like how they introduced Peter Parker, in Civil
Yeah,
War. It was
yeah.
he was already
It was Lawrence
established. They kind
Fishburne.
of just told it. Told the story later, but
Oh, I'm sorry. He was the voice.
He was
yeah, he was the voice because they didn't really show him in the other one. He was just kind of like almost like how Dormammu was in Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
he was just kind of like a head or something or a mystical orb. Not everything's Unicron.
No.
Is all I'm saying.
Lawrence Fishburne was the voice of the Silver Surfer.
Oh, the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Galactus.
No.
Yeah, they didn't even show Galactus in the.
It was just kind of like a phase or a haze.
Yeah, it
or
was like
something.
a storm, and you saw like this giant, like as the lightning flashed,
Yeah.
you saw the giant trace of the body, and that was it.
Yeah, cheaters.
Yeah. How dare you?
But there's a couple really cool things. I don't know if you guys caught it, and you may not even know it, but in the very beginning of the movie, or when he's what's his name, the guy that's doing like the host, the TV show host guy, that was like kind of introducing everybody.
Oh,
telling
yeah,
the
like the
story.
late night talk show
Yeah.
or whatever.
When they
And, nice plug, ABC.
yeah. So there was a scene in there where they show them fighting something, and it's like the four of them, and there's this big monster thing coming out of the ground. If you remember that, it was like in the past like video feed scene.
And that was a real quick montage, so I don't think
Yeah,
I
it
caught
was
everything.
pretty quick, but if what a lot of people don't know is that was actually from the cover of the very first Fantastic Four comic
Oh,
book.
okay.
It's a big monster, and they're all fighting them. So they took that, so they kind of gave a little callback to Jack Kirby.
Yeah, and they do a nice little homage to him at the end as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so I also like they had the cartoon playing, and then,
Yeah.
like the cartoon exists, which was an actual real cartoon.
Yeah, I remember watching it as a kid.
And they played that. What I really liked about it.
What time is it?
Yeah, that's just in the cartoon.
Yeah. I don't really say that, sir.
But ultimately, what did it for me, besides the storyline, I thought it was all great. There was nothing that I had to say negative about it or said, well, I would have changed this. But what really got me was everybody who they picked to play those characters felt like the actual character.
Yeah.
Like Jessica Alba, extremely beautiful, very good looking. I never really fully bought her as Sue Storm because in the comics, Sue gets married, they have a kid. I never took her as the mother type. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure she'd be a great mother, so sorry,
Yeah.
Jessica Alba. But
Okay.
for that character,
That's Tony's opinion,
Yeah.
not movie talking shit.
I just said, not that she wouldn't be, but
Character, not the actor.
for this character, Sue Storm was always the motherly type.
Yeah.
And Vanessa Kirby, who, by the way, just so you know, is not related to Jack Kirby. Everybody's been asking that question. She's not.
Okay.
Just share the same last name.
Yeah.
It's like George Reeves and Christopher Reeves.
Yes.
They are not related.
Not related. Just a very unique coincidence.
Yeah.
But no, they all felt like the actual character. Like I
Yeah.
bought them playing these characters.
Oh, 100%. What was it? Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards. That was fantastic. He did a great job. The character of Johnny, I loved how they retconned him just to be like a linguist at the end of the movie. Like he's always just been like a partier and like a douchebag kind of character.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no, not in the comics. He actually does more.
Oh, okay.
So in the
and I was
comic
gonna
books,
say,
they're
like
referencing-
in the comics, he was a hothead. He was a young, he was still a flyboy, but he was also very smart. He was kind of like early Tony Stark.
Gotcha.
Maybe not on the same level of smart, but
So I think my problem
He
was I
was-
was trying to compare him to Chris Evans.
yes.
Well, yeah, you're just comparing to the other movies, which that's fine. But
I haven't seen the remake. I will say that.
don't do it. But
the only Chris Evans you need to see is in Deadpool 3.
yeah. But the thing is with Johnny Storm, that's what I was going to bring up next. Is that yes, that's how he was in the comics. Yet he was, like you said, he was a young guy. He was into women. He liked to have fun and do stuff, but he was extremely intelligent. I liked how they brought that in instead of just focusing on other things. Like they brought it in terms of like what he would say about himself. When he was like obsessed with the Silver Surfer, he's like,
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. Johnny loves space. Johnny loves women. So Johnny loves the space woman. But
And is it my fault that the only hot woman that I've been interested in is from outer space?
the board is not part of the body.
That was fucking hilarious.
He was like, is the board part of the body? And then she like shoves him to like Asia.
yeah, right.
And then like 5 minutes later, she throws the board at someone. He's like, not part of the body. All right.
Yeah. Well, and also
It's important to remember.
the board is not part of the body. But also like with Ben Grimm as the Thing, they played him again a lot like in the comics. So they did two separate things from the two types of movies. So you got the one that was Fox released.
Yeah, Michael Chiklis was that one.
Yeah. So they used strictly the personality of the Thing from the comics when he was angry at Reed. In this one, in the comics, he was also very forgiving of Reed too. And in this one, they focused more on that. Because he never really got shown like he was like upset or devastated this happening.
Outside of the power outages where he had to grow a beard.
Yeah, but besides that, so I liked how they were bringing in a lot more of the comic aspects. So you really had to know a little bit more about the comic.
And maybe
books.
that's why you're getting a little bit more of enjoyment out of it than
Yeah.
say I did. And don't get me wrong, I still think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's just it didn't hit that level I was really hoping for.
Well, that's why it was for me. I really enjoyed it because I saw a little bit more of it in from what the actual comic books were. Because I read them, I really liked them. But it was actually felt like Marvel's first family. I mean, it really did feel like a family. For everybody who doesn't know, it's placed in a different Earth.
816.
Was it 8? No, 828.
828?
Because aren't we 616?
I thought we were 3 something. Damn it, Marvel.
Regardless of it, that doesn't matter here.
It started with an 8 because I remember when they did the in memoriam. So at the
We'll
very
look it up.
Yeah.
We'll look it up. And we'll get back to you on that one. But no, other than that, though, so that's how they got away with that, because it is based in the 60s. But
See,
they do the
I missed
futuristic.
that. So I thought it was present day, but they just never really moved on from the 70s retro look. And I was like, I really liked how, like Fallout, where they just kept this look just into the future.
Yeah.
And you pointed out that, no, it says on screen after it says
It gives a date
the
on
world, blah, 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 it says 60s or something like that. I
It
missed
was
that
like
completely.
1964 or something, because I think that's when the comic came out or something like that. But but I liked all that. What everybody has to remember. So here's the problem now. After Endgame and after Spider-Man: No Way Home, which in my opinion was one of the last great Marvel movies, besides obviously until now.
828, you work right.
828.
828.
And I think we're in 616.
Yes, we're referred to as 616.
So all the rest of what you've seen with the Avengers movies are 616.
Yes.
So it's kind of fun that they did that. They separated it completely. Like it wasn't just like in Doctor Strange, in the Mountain of Madness, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
The Multiverse of Madness. Sorry. They're traveling to the different Earths, whereas this one, it's like, hey, this is completely here.
It's just here.
Yeah, it's separate from this.
This universe is different. Yeah.
And what a lot of people are really getting angry over, I was getting mad before like Deadpool and before, the last couple that came out because they were oversaturating it. We've talked about that, with all the shows and everything, which are all great, but it's a little too much. So they're kind of resetting the wheel here.
Yeah.
And because they're not only oversaturating it, but they're just kind of pushing it out just to push it out, or before they were. I think they're taking it back now and really, saying, okay, we need to start like we did with Iron Man,
need
Captain
to start
America. We need
building
to
it.
tell an individual story
Yeah.
without any tie-ins whatsoever. There was 0 tie-ins to this one, if you really look at it.
Yeah, and everything was new. The only thing that tied in was the end and said Fantastic Four will return in Avengers
Doomsday, yeah.
So I'm really interested
Well,
to
and
see.
also, you get you don't see him, but you get a snapshot of Mr. Doom
Yeah.
or
Who-
Doctor.
I read about that. That's actually, they said they confirmed it, that it was actually Robert Downey Jr. in the suit. It wasn't a
okay.
stand-in, so I guess he's really wanting to get into that character.
Well, probably,
Or he
probably
just-
also that scene is going to be used in the next
Probably.
movie.
He also
They're gonna-
probably wanted to go on vacation. He's like, yeah, I'll take 20 grand for a 10-second scene.
Yeah,
Probably got
right?
more than that. Probably got like about a mil for just sitting in that suit. But
Yeah,
no,
because it was there for 3 days.
we got to do that again. I didn't feel like I was leaning enough. But yeah, so like everybody's still references like Endgame and stuff. They want everything to be the Avengers, how Captain America. It's not going to be that way anymore. It's just the way it is.
Maybe it will one day, but they do definitely have to build it back up.
But
to
it
that.
shouldn't be. It should be something different.
Right,
It
yeah.
should still be Marvel. It should still be the fun flow, but it should be exactly what they're starting to do now, in my opinion. They're resetting, they're rebooting, basically.
We all
and
know
they're
how
saying-
Tony Serrato feels about reboots.
But in reboot in a good way, not
Yeah.
in like, hey, we're just
Doing it to
forgetting,
do it.
like we're not doing Iron Man all over again and just
Yeah.
starting like, let's do this all over. They're making good, solid stories now. They're tying it in. You're gonna have Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars is gonna come out at some point.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything else out of the Eternals either.
No, not yet.
and there's a reason for that. That movie bombed.
Yeah.
I think that's
I mean,
on the record as one of the worst Marvel
there,
films.
there might be a tie-in
Financially.
with with Doomsday or something, because there's going to be a lot of people in there now that they have X-Men rights and stuff. Because I saw a thing where Robert Downey Jr. was saying all the people that are going to be in it, and it's a lot of people. It's like watching Infinity War and Endgame again.
Damn.
Like it's just going to be.
So the real
bam.
question is the new Avengers going to take place in 828, or are we going to bring 828 to 616?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
So if you're at the end of
well,
Thunderbolts,
I was going
they
to say at
see-
the end of Thunderbolts, you see,
Okay.
you see the Fantastic
they get a
Four
warning
ship.
sign of something in space, and there's like, you don't see it that well, but you see a ship and you do see the 4 on it,
Oh, okay.
because you got to remember too, they now have an understanding about like the teleportation stuff or transporting
Yeah.
things.
So I thought when they were going to, spoilers for the ending, they try and teleport the world. I thought that was going to teleport them into 616. I thought
Yeah,
that was going
that's-
to be like a glitch in the math or something
Same.
like that. So now,
But they
technically,
fixed that. They fixed that because when they said they were basically trying to move the Earth to another part of the galaxy, not just away from where Galactus could find it.
yeah. So I'm now thinking they shoved Galactus into 616, and now it's 616 problem.
Maybe.
you never know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're basically, this is like, for me, it felt like it's starting new. We're starting over, and again, using it as the title, First Steps, kind of really resets that as well. So yeah, I think it was.
And
I think it
subtlety
was
is not
fantastic.
Marvel's best
No.
thing.
I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, they've deserved the right to.
Yeah,
just throw it in your face now.
Yeah.
We're good at what we do.
We've done this before. Do you know who we are? We're Disney, bitch.
And to your point
See you,
too,
Fox.
with the Eternals is, Galactus is a Celestial.
Yeah.
So that all kind of ties in and connects together. So, you never know what's going to happen with it. And then, of course, I don't know if they're going to use this as a plot device, but if you remember, which one was it? Was it No Way Home at the end of where they had Venom in there, where he's
Yes.
at the bar?
Yeah.
And then he gets snapped out, but a little bit of the symbiote.
Yeah, a little bit of the symbiote stays.
Yeah.
So it's in this Earth now. So in Secret Wars, in the comics in Secret Wars, that's where Spider-Man got the symbiote suit
Oh,
when he
okay.
got turned black.
It wasn't Mary Jane's astronaut boyfriend.
No. No, but in Secret Wars, I can't remember how it happens, but he ends up basically getting this new suit that is the symbiote. So I wonder if that's going to be a way
And he
for
goes
it to...
full emo.
No, hopefully they're not going to do
We
that.
don't talk about that.
Damn it, Toby.
But it'd
You're
be
doing
really...
so good.
You never go full emo.
Sam Raimi, why would you allow this?
So yeah, that was my opinion of it.
Okay. So favorite parts of the movie. I know I have mine. And I kind of don't want to spoil it, but I kind of want to talk about it.
Do it.
Do it. Talk
The
about
car seat at the end. I thought that was hilarious. So at the end of the movie, Sue and Reed have their new baby, and then they're on ABC again, but they get an alert, so they have to go, out and save the day. But they have their little baby with them, so they're trying to install this car seat into the Fantastic Four Roadster. Sue Storm is just sitting there watching three men try and hook in this baby seat, and they're like, red light, damn it, no, you got to go under and then strap it in. Yep. Well, what if we do it this way? Damn it!
Then all three of them basically just shove it down at the same time. Ding!
But it's just the way they frame that. It's just Sue Storm just standing there like, fucking idiots.
This is what we have to look forward to, sweetie.
Yeah. And there was another one of the funnier jokes was in the mid-credit scene where you see Doctor Doom. Sue Storm tells the little robot, like, all right, let's get him one of his favorite books, and then he pulls off Charles Darwin, A History of Evolution.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I know he likes that one. But we're gonna have fun today, and she has a little cartoon playing book, and he's like, okay. So those are my two favorite scenes.
nice. What were some of your favorite scenes?
I mean, I kind of like, Galactus going through the planet. And just, they're like, oh, he's here. Really? Where is he? And then all of a sudden, this giant ship just comes right through the middle of it.
Yep. I will say it was pretty cool how you first meet Galactus. So, where is he? It's just a giant open room, and then his, eyes turn on and leans forward. It's like, oh, damn.
Oh, that is Galactus. Okay. We've come here to talk with you.
Yes.
So have you come here to beg for mercy? To talk? Let's get it clear. We're not quitting.
And I don't know how I feel about this, the central motivation about this. Galactus wants the baby, and they say no. Fair enough, but I don't know how I feel. Why is the baby trying to be murderized? Or because the entire Earth wants to hand this baby over.
Well, because they're just being
scared.
selfish. Yeah,
Well,
they're scared.
I mean,
they're being selfish.
Exactly. One baby versus the entire Earth.
Yeah, billions of people.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
don't know.
I've never said this more and meant it in my life. Fuck them kids.
Yeah. And you got to remember too, in this Earth, as of right now, or how at least they hinted it, they're the only superheroes
Yeah,
on
that's true.
this Earth. So it's not like, Earth 616 or the other universe where there's a bunch. I'm sure they'll bring it out later that there's others, but they are the only ones that the world knows about.
Yeah,
Or
that's
has
true.
come out about it.
Yeah.
So they're really having a hard time understanding fully. They probably thought, well, your baby's probably super powered. He can handle
He
it.
can take it.
Which he does end up becoming one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe.
Oh, I did not know that.
Well, he's endowed with the power cosmic. He's like a level 5. I can't remember. There's different levels and they have terms for him. Not galactic level, but there's I can't even remember what they're actually called, but he's one of the highest ranking ones, kind of like Dark Phoenix.
Okay. I do know in the comics, Doctor Doom is considered the most powerful magician or sorcerer in the MCU. He doesn't have just spirit fingers with lightning coming out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I didn't like about the other Fantastic Four movie is they basically just made him you got these powers from, the storm.
cosmic rays.
Yeah, the cosmic rays like everybody else. It's not really what happened. He went off to another country.
Yeah.
He studied all this stuff. I think he found some item that endowed him with some kind of power, but I don't an amulet or something.
Yeah, but I know canonically he's supposed to be the MCU's most powerful sorcerer.
Yeah. So he'd be a good roundup for Doctor Strange and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Indeed.
What was some of your other favorite parts?
I really liked kind of how they were getting that they had a lot of those montages built in. So they had one for the introduction of them. Then you had another one where they went through a bunch of the TV shows, and then the one where they're getting the whole world together to build the teleport stations across everything. So I mean I think it kind of made it like a feel good also family movie too.
Yeah.
Doing that, and then. That return to the 60s vibe of that was what was heavily ingrained in the 60s was family. They've got that sunken room with the little hanging fireplace in the middle.
Yep.
Straight out of Mad Men.
Yes, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah,
it also
I
didn't look
really
like a
just
Stanley
liked-
Kubrick set, which
I
I
really
loved.
just liked all the architectural designs that they did, and the fact that the cars could both drive and go airborne. That was cool. Because it
So-
still had that futuristic of you've got this '60s roadster looking thing, but it can also tuck its wheels and take off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was telling Tony after the movie, like I generally loved the Roadster they had. I thought it was really cool and it was badass. Like I want that. But in the original comics, what they did is they had a flying plane, but they had 4 different sections so they could all break off and fly. I was like, I really was hoping to get like
They
you
did
see
that
it in a
the
garage
second-
somewhere,
They did that in the second Fantastic Four from the 2000s.
Yeah.
like the one from 2014 or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
No.
From
The Silver Surfer
one.
Yeah.
Okay, that movie
They
was
had that
absolute
plane.
garbage. You barely remember that film.
And you
I
never
know
know
it exists.
You never know. They may do that if they do another separate Fantastic Four movie. They may do that because that's what they did in Batman Returns when
Yeah.
the Batmobile split and
Yep.
went down. It became that little bullet
Yeah.
to go down the tight alleyway there. So they may do it.
Yeah.
They probably just didn't want to throw too much out
Yeah,
at
but
once.
I was hoping just to, like see it like hinted at like it's under a tarp in a basement or something, and it's like that's Model 1 or something like that.
Well, they didn't really emphasize most of like the gadgets or the vehicles.
No.
Like
Yeah.
they kept the spaceship fairly simple.
Yep.
They didn't really get too much into it, although they use it a lot. Because obviously they do. They have a whole sub-light speed drive sitting
Yeah.
in space waiting for him to lock into.
Dave went plaid.
Yeah. But I can agree with you. I do like how they kind of kept the color scheme to everything.
Yeah.
In their colors, like everywhere they went, there was blue. I mean, minus down in Hell's Kitchen or down in the Bronx.
Yeah,
Down in Hell's Kitchen.
Well, that's where they were.
I know,
That's
I
where
know.
Grimm was from. And but everything looked more just like New York there. But when they were in a certain room or building, not just their building, but any like conference room
Right.
or Senate hall or something, everything had that blue tone to it, the blue and white.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I do want to give a quick shout out to the love interest for Ben in that movie. She did a great job. She's from a TV show on Netflix called Russian Doll. She's batshit crazy in that show, but she's very humble and sweet in this movie, and so she's got range.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah. Don't you remember her from American Pie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Her career's a lot better than Tara Reid's right now.
that's for sure.
She taught her how to double click her mouse.
Yeah.
But I will say this though.
Good
Also, thanks, man. I also liked some of my favorite parts were actually more of just them. It wasn't even the fighting or the scenes. All that was great, as we've all said. But like, I like the family dynamic. So like when they're making dinner.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
And like they're having that, and he's like, he tastes it, and he's like, add a little bit of garlic. Not that it's not good. It's like I just want to add a little zing to it.
Yeah, well, then you see him put like whatever on the table, and it needs a little salt, and it's like half the goddamn container on top of that
Well,
thing.
he's a rock. He's made of rock now.
Yeah, but
He's salty.
humans are also
He's
eating this.
No. Well, then I'm sure they could all absorb things,
He
but
doesn't have enough iron in his head.
I like their interactions with each other. I do like the scene where Reed just breaks down and basically tells him he doesn't know how to fix it.
Yeah.
He can't figure it out. So they made him really human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they weren't just like, hey, we're superheroes, we're gonna take care of this. And when they came back and they had to tell him that they failed, and he's like, the one guy's like, are we safe? And he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it was just very real, very honest. But I like the Ben and Human Torch's Johnny's interactions. Like they're more just poking fun at each other. They're not really angry at each other.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
they
like,
act like they're brothers already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like because when they're in the room and they're waiting on,
On Sue, right?
yeah, they're like, I'm not going to get her. You go get her. Hey, that's a great story. You can tell me when you get back from going. Get her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when I was like, they're in Johnny's room, and
Yeah.
the thing is laying on
And
his
he's laying
bed.
on the bed.
And I was like, that bed's made for Johnny's weight. Like, how is that?
How's that not imploded? By
They probably reinforced everything just to make sure.
Probably, yeah.
But no, I thought that was really. And then Sue pops up. She just comes to this woman.
What are you doing? Like, hey,
It's
you
like,
can't do that.
I wish you wouldn't do that. But it was all the family dynamics and stuff that were really good. Really looking after each other. I also liked how with the Sue character, Vanessa Kirby's character, the Invisible Woman, that in the other movies they always kind of made her just like, hey, I'm the girl. She could do a couple things, but they never really focused on her that much, except for the fact of, hey, she's hot and now she's naked in the original one.
Yeah.
But In this one, it was like, she had her own time. Like, she was the reason why they were winning
Yeah.
towards the end.
Yeah.
It's like, and it goes back to the whole motherly love thing, moms when
Get away
when
from
it's
her,
their
you
kids.
bitch, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, very alien.
Aliens.
Go fuck yourself.
4 years later, still doing this shit.
But
Speaking of which, we need a tiebreaker for the
Yeah.
trivia one of these days.
but yeah, so those were some of my favorite parts. I mean, again, and a huge shout out to Julia Garner, who was the Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you don't know, she is the local hillbilly, for the lack of a better term, in Ozark.
Yeah. And she's done a couple of, I can't remember what, I know I've seen her in a couple of things, but her as the Silver Surfer went well. I like how they changed it up to her Shella Ball or something. I can't pronounce her name.
Shalabal.
Yeah,
That
that's
was-
her character, the Silver Surfer's
yeah.
real name. Who in the comics, for those who don't know, is originally Norrin Rad was the Silver Surfer who gave up his life to save his family. That's his wife or his love interest.
Oh, okay.
So in this one, they kept the same, that she was still in the Marvel world, but they just made it in this version. She was the one that gave up. Yeah. But I think she
She
did
was
well.
the Herald of Galactus.
Yep. The Herald has chosen.
And they mentioned it like a couple. Well, they asked the question a couple times in the movie, like, why Earth? Like, what makes Earth so special? Why do you want to bring Galactus here? They never give a real answer.
Well,
do they?
they basically vaguely said it. She said, he chooses,
No, she says she chooses for him.
or she chooses, but there's reasons why. I can't
Yeah, but
remember
they
what
don't
they
give
are.
the
Gotta,
reasons.
well, just
They didn't
it's
go
just
too in
like,
depth.
It's just like the celestial thing of how Celestials are made. Like they have to
They're an
thrive
egg
on-
inside the planet.
Exactly, they thrive on life. So he's got to go to something where there's like he gets more energy off of something that's living than.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was
than
gonna say, you
if he
get a
did Pluto, like
Well, there's a shot of when he enters our solar system with his ship like passing by
everything else.
passing by
Yeah.
Jupiter. I was like, that thing's 20 times the size of Earth. Eat that, you'll be full for a week.
Yeah, well,
There's
that's what
nothing
he-
on there.
Yeah.
It's a gas.
Yeah,
You'll just get gassy.
Exactly. Yeah. He'll be hungry again in 30 minutes.
Well, I thought
He won't have to eat Earth. He'll just put his ass towards the atmosphere and fart.
Ew.
All right. Well,
But that's
Who
also
remembers the Nutty Professor?
Yeah. But they also did that with Galactus. They made him, to where, he's on this search to find this other person with the power of cosmic, which is the baby. And so he can stop doing it.
So-
Like,
so yeah.
he wants to retire. He said, I just want to rest. I'm done. He basically wants to die is what he wants to do, from what I gathered.
that's
from
what I was trying to figure out. Did it satiate his hunger and he no longer had to feed, or was it basically the power strong enough to kill him?
No,
so
it was
that
the
he
power to take over for him. So
Yeah.
he could be released and the baby can one day take,
Yeah.
get those lava tubes in his back.
lava tubes.
That's what they were.
I know. All right.
Don't tell
Calm
me what
down.
they were.
Calm down. Relax. Let's take a breath.
Yeah, that was another
Make
thing.
fun of my facts.
That was another thing that was interesting when during the fight, Reed opens one of them up,
And it actually hurts him.
Well, it actually starts flowing out of him. So I'm wondering if if that's like
His
kind
blood.
of how they, or either that or how it that could shrink him down. Like that could reduce his size and power if he got enough of it out of him.
Might.
Well, they only opened one valve,
Yeah.
and there were 4 more.
It's like
so
a galactic colonoscopy.
I don't think that's where one
Turn
of the
and
two.
cough. You might feel a little pressure.
But in all the other Marvel movies, like there's always the villain who wants to take over everything and
Yeah.
wants to destroy everything just because. But this guy is like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore, and I need to find somebody that can take over for me and who's going to be powerful enough.
Yeah, and I do understand. Like, I don't know if he just wants to stop eating planets or if he's like, I'm done, dude.
I
put
took it
this
as he-
celestial gun to my head and pull the trigger.
That's how I took it. Is he would basically cease to be because he said. Then I think there's a line where he says, "I can rest." Then, all right, I can ease.
Yeah,
my-
so I don't know. I understand how you could, but I also took it a little bit of like I could just stop eating planets. Like, I can go turn Saturn into my lazy boy and watch a few things die for a
So
millennia.
Thanos has a retirement plan. Good to know.
Yeah.
He's gonna go join Thanos in the garden.
I mean, they are smart. Apparently, they're all looking for their futures.
Yeah.
Into their futures
Yeah.
here.
There's what is it? There's so the villain has an after plan. Okay.
Just real quick, we're halfway through the episode. I just wanted to throw out another massive spoiler warning in the event that you're just joining or starting to pay attention. We are ruining Fantastic Four for you.
Yes. Brought to you by Movie Toxic Show.
Where movies go to die.
Wait a minute. What? No, they do not.
Where we ruin movies.
You're not going to be our spokesperson.
I don't. This is why we need a marketing team. Patrick is not our marketing team.
Local police agrees with teen suicide. No, that's not what I said.
It's like watching Celebrity Jeopardy. As always, we'd like to tell our viewers to watch something else.
Dolly Parton.
What did I say about ethnic slurs?
Everyone's going to be switching to Gutfeld. It's a good show. It's a good show. You listen to it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, good deal.
No, I haven't.
All
I
right,
listen to Movie Talks and Chill.
I know, me too.
Who the hell does that? Oh, wait, yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
Where's that mic at? Where's that mic? Let's lower it. I'm going to start.
Can we just take away his shares?
Yeah.
You guys would owe me $20 whole each.
Come over next Wednesday.
I got yeah.
No, I didn't owe me, not owe you.
Well, we'll give you the $20 so you can play. And then
Well,
we'll take it back
yeah.
from you.
We'll play. We'll let you play.
Yeah. We'll just
Let-
parlay it.
Oh, shucks.
Let you
Thanks,
play.
guys.
We'll let you win the first 3 hands.
Now all I have to do is call off work and give up like $200.
There you go.
$200 to make 60. Where's the problem?
Yeah. That's solid.
Yeah, math, it works out.
Math. Yeah.
That math is definitely math.
Brought to you by Math. It's good.
Brought to you by the letter L. Foreign losers.
So what are you hoping for in a continuation from the Fantastic Four? I mean, besides the car thing.
Yeah, well,
We know
that, yes.
We know that. We know that.
I don't know. I want to see what the next movie is going to be because we're going to have to at least release one more. Not like a sequel to the Fantastic Four, but the next MCU movie, just to see if I can figure out what they're going to do with this. It's just like, are they going to 616? Is 616 coming here? Or if we just forgetting about 616 and we're just staying right here? Mm-hmm. Like, these are very interesting questions to me. And you guys do say there's a mid-credit scene at the end of Thunderbolts. I have yet to watch it. So it does sound like they're going to 616, but...
No,
or does Thunderbird...
Yeah,
okay.
So in the whole time Thunderbolts is going on, everyone's asking what are the Avengers doing? Why aren't the Avengers helping and all this stuff? And then at the very end, they're like, oh, that's what the Avengers are doing. And there's like a galactic alert, and you see the Fantastic Four ship. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, but so it does... So that raises another question. Is this like a Fantastic Four in the 616 universe, or is this the one from 828?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I mean, it looks like the ship from the crew in 828.
Okay.
It's the exact same ship.
Gotcha. So it's very interesting, but I don't know what to expect, and I generally can't say what I want to see until I have more information. So I don't really. That's as much as a non-answer answer it is. That's my answer.
And I forgot what the next couple of movies are.
That's what I'm trying to look up right now. It doesn't really show it. I mean, it's obviously, they're talking about Doomsday, but that's not until, I think, December of next year. I know it's 2026. Secret Wars, believe, is going to be out.
I thought that was a TV show with...
What?
Secret Wars. Oh, that's Secret Invasion.
Yeah, Secret Invasion.
Also, in case, while they're looking up the next Marvel MCU movie, they dropped a Spider-Man teaser trailer the other day. It's 8 seconds long, and it's just going over the new suit, and it's got like raised webbing. It's a little bit more Sam Raimi-ish.
Okay.
But that's literally, I saw 30 seconds. It took me about 15 seconds to realize it's just looped for 8 seconds.
I'm still watching.
What's going to happen? Oh, shit. And then I went back and read the post. Like, it's only 8 seconds that we've looped. I'm like, yep. I should have read that first.
And that's why Patrick takes so long to shower.
I just forget.
Well, it looks like there's a couple animated series coming up, but then...
the Wakanda one just dropped.
Yeah, Eyes of Wakanda, and then there's Marvel Zombies is coming out.
Oh, well, that was a good What If episode.
That's an animated one. Then they have a Wonder Man series coming in December of this year. That's a series, though. Spider-Man Brand New Day saying July 31st, 2026.
Okay.
So that would
So
be
that's
before.
next year.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like there's much of anything else for the rest of this year.
Okay. So
But still, we got to get up to December of next year. Some just and Avengers Doomsday is showing the next. So it doesn't look like there's a
it
whole
looks
lot
like
of-
we got to put a lot of hope on good old Spider-Man.
Well, the thing is too with Doomsday, so they showed like a lot of the new Avengers, which is going to be the Thunderbolts. They'll have the Fantastic Four now. Some of the X-Men will probably be in there now that they own them. I can't remember. It's a list. We'll have to go through later on and watch it because they give all the different people. But it's going to be a lot of people. But a lot of them are already established. So I'm thinking maybe they're doing it right that way. Just let's do like maybe one movie, and then maybe the Spider-Man will have a huge tie into it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't have enough information to know what I want to see because I don't know what their plan is at the moment. Like before the first Avengers, you kind of got like a little clue. It was like, oh, okay, I see what's gonna happen. This could be awesome. Right now, I was like, oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I
hope the mic picked that up.
I'm dying to find out what Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Doctor Doom is going to be.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm hoping they stick close to the comics, and he's just not like wizard fingers. Like he's an actual sorcerer.
Well, I also
He's
want
not
to find
raiding
out
with a metal mask.
how they're going to do it because, like, in this world, there's still people that are alive from when Tony Stark died. And if he ends up showing his face,
Yeah, how are they going to explain it?
yeah. So because there have been in the comics, there have been versions where in another universe, Tony Stark became Doctor Doom,
Okay.
like literally did. And then there's some where Doctor Doom took over Tony Stark's identity, and then there's all sorts of different stories that actually ties them together. Or is it just going to be in that universe? He was never called Tony Stark. He just looks like him,
Yeah.
But also, Doctor Doom was supposed to be disfigured under the mask, which is why he wears the mask. So maybe he won't be able to really.
Yeah,
be
it's a
that
real man in the
recognizable.
Iron Mask kind of
Yeah.
situation. That's a dated reference to anyone.
Yeah.
Also, it's a Three Musketeers movies. Those
Yes.
movies. I am more partial to the Kirk Cameron and Kiefer Sutherland version,
Same.
but
Come, D'Artagnan, we're saving the king.
it's also Charlie Sheen, who was like a poet in the movie. The movie kicks ass.
Yeah.
But The Man in the Iron Mask was not bad.
No.
Surprisingly, a Three Musketeer movie.
Yeah.
And a candy bar.
Yeah.
But
To
yes,
our younger listeners, Three Musketeers was a book in France.
it was a book
Well,
in France.
it's also about a,
French
about
military.
a French bodyguard. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally what they were.
So if you haven't read it,
Watch the movie.
go ahead. Well, we got a little bit of time left, but I do just want to say again, just a big shout out to the actors in that movie and the director. I don't know how much experience he had in Marvel.
I don't remember who the director was.
It was. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay. While you're looking that up, I do want to go back to how you really like the family dynamic, and I thought the like you brought it up, the dynamic between Ben and Johnny in this one was like kind of brotherly, like haha, eat shit kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I remember like it was a lot better, but it was considerably more different than the one with Chris Evans, because Chris Evans was just a dick to Ben
yeah.
in that movie.
Yeah.
Like there was one where he put shaving cream in his left hand and he was trying to do the feather thing on his face and it just wasn't working, so he grabs like a tree limb or something,
no,
and then he.
It was like it was the handle of like a duster.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was wood, so you could hear it like scraping across the rock face.
And he was just doing it to do it.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
Well,
a brotherly.
also like when he's sitting there trying to eat, and you just hear ting, and he pulls the fork out, bit through the fork and everything. He's making him some orange juice, and he's like squeezing the whole thing of oranges.
Yeah.
Then Johnny comes over and grabs the bowl from him.
So the director here, Matt Shackman.
Okay.
Matt Shankman?
Shackman. Shakman. He directed WandaVision.
Oh.
And then the
Okay.
Fantastic Four. So it's the first movie in the MCU he directed, from what I'm reading.
I mean, that WandaVision had several of those episodes. They went through They basically went through the family TV show episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, started with Dick Van Dyke and then ended with Modern Family.
So
Yeah.
that makes a little bit more sense as to why it feels the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
Fantastic Four feels the way it
So
did.
he's worked with retro before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also has directed episodes of The Great, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Fargo, and Game of Thrones. Yeah.
You know what we want in our children industry? The guy from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
We need to make a song about not diddling kids. I think that we don't need to say that in a song.
I mean, he's been around. He's directed quite a few shows and stuff. Just trying to see as far as other movies go. Wow, he's directed a lot of TV shows.
It's good
It looks
money
like
if you
Well,
get
he
the
got
work.
a good, it's a
Yeah.
good steady paycheck, and now he's got a Marvel movie on his accolade.
There's a guy,
There you go.
Gavin and I follow on Instagram. He directs commercials for a living, but he's got a film actually that's being produced right now. I saw it on Instagram. He got his funding.
Do you want to tell him who it is?
Landon directs. That's the account.
I didn't see that he got his first feature, but
Well, he's always been promoting that, like he wrote a script, and
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure I saw a post on his story like, yes, it's finally
oh,
happening.
awesome!
If I'm wrong, I
it's about
apologize.
time. I mean,
Yeah.
But who is it?
we met him at one of the film festivals. I pull a picture up of him. You'll know who he's. But he's kind of a younger guy. He's
Yeah.
like maybe 32.
Something like that.
If you know.
He's the one that does all those funny golf videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
He's the one who did conversations with a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't see that he got his feature though, but he's
I'm 90% sure.
awesome. That's awesome.
There is a 10% margin of error.
Remember when we showed you the reel of the guy who was trying to get onto the Master or Augusta? He's sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
With the guy who was a little freaky
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
And he lets him lick his
Yeah,
elbow.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Oh, okay.
He's like, can I touch your wife's breast?
Babe,
Babe,
babe, he's a member at Augusta. Oh,
Right
which
or
one?
left?
Left or yeah, right or left?
So yeah, in final synopsis of that, I mean, we got a few minutes left, so to still talk about this, but definitely, I recommend you go see it.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet, and if you haven't been spoiled by all this information
Yeah.
already, there's other stuff that happens in the movie. Just so
And
you know.
who
Yeah.
else? Who else has fought Galactus? Was Galactus just a Fantastic Four villain?
No, Galactus fought a lot of people.
I
don't
I
think
thought it
there's-
was an
I don't think
Avengers
there's-
villain for a while, too.
I don't think there's any MCU or I shouldn't say that, any Marvel from the comics where a villain is strictly just with one person. They're usually more of a foe to a specific group, but in general, they fight everybody because they all cross at some point or another.
Gotcha. Okay.
And especially
not
since
like-
he's out in space, I mean, there's a lot of space things going on.
Not like Batman and the Joker, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Superman and Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
As Lex doesn't fight anyone else because he don't care about anybody else.
Well, I mean, it's
Rich people problems.
Technically,
He
he
fights
has
the Justice League.
He has fought like Batman and stuff like that.
I
but
mean,
they-
he was the leader of the Legion of Doom for a while.
Yeah.
I wish they'd bring back Solomon Grundy.
Well, he's born on a Monday. I used to know the whole poem. Tony is recommending that.
Solomon Grundy. Not think too much on that one.
Tony's recommending that you all go out and see this movie. I'm saying if you don't get that chance, you're not. Wait. It'll be on Disney Plus real soon, so don't feel like you need to cancel your weekend plans to go see this one. Is my opinion. Hey, if
Wow.
you've got a free afternoon and you want to go to the movies, this is one that you should go see.
How much anime did you watch this weekend?
Just one
Yeah.
movie.
Just one movie. Just one.
Just one.
And
Just
next
one,
episode,
just
I will be talking about it. 'Tis a musical.
one. Is that the title? Tis a musical.
No, it's called K-pop Demon Hunters.
All right then.
K-pop.
K-pop.
Yep.
Wow.
But I'm going to answer your question here. Since you
Answer my question.
I'm going
What
to.
was
I'm
the
gonna find
question?
it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what
Has
the question
Galactus
was.
fought other people?
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is. Yeah, that's a good question. I think. Or
That-
so I'm told.
Someone did ask that question.
Someone that was a question out there.
Hey, producer John, can you rewind the tape?
We're gonna go live to the phones. That's right.
And also, I just asked the microwave, if it could rewind the tape.
I don't think that'd be good for anybody.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
do
just
that.
open the door and turn on the power.
Are these sparks normal?
Is that a fork?
Why do you keep showing up in my bathroom with a toaster oven? And why is it plugged in? And why is the bath running?
So let's get into here.
Get into the nitty.
It's a lot of stuff. So
nitty of the gritty.
Fantastic Four is most well known for he's fought the Silver Surfer because Silver Surfer breaks away from him.
Yeah.
Thor, Thanos.
Really?
Him and Thanos have gotten fisticuffs. Abraxas, I'm not as familiar with that. Hero Kala, Squirrel Girl, which is so weird that that character even exists.
Yeah.
Franklin Richards, who is
The baby.
boy. The boy.
The boy, Franklin.
The boy Franklin. All 10 ways Galactus has been beaten in Marvel canon.
All 10 of them. He's been going on from the 60s. He's only lost 10 times.
And it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not a bad track record.
Yeah.
We are 10-1.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's better than Tyson.
Please don't tell Mike Tyson that.
The ultimate
He does not listen. And if he
the
does, I
ultimate
apologize.
nullifier was originally the only known weapon that could kill Galactus.
What was?
The
The
nullifier.
ultimate nullifier. I think that's something that Reed Richards created.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, that does sound like a Reed Richards 60s thing.
We have called this the ultimate nullifier.
Yeah.
Can I get a new game? No.
Oh, actually, the weapon was originally created by the Watcher
Ah.
EU and proved powerful enough to destroy not just an entire race, but a portion of the universe.
Oh, damn.
Well, shit. The Watcher's a bitch.
Yeah.
Now, King Thor uses Galactus' power cosmic against him.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
solid.
good to know that he gets promoted.
Even though he doesn't want it.
Galactus is tamed by someone more powerful and becomes his herald. Wow.
Oh, Galactus becomes the Herald.
That's right.
He said, bitch.
In the future, Franklin is able to tame him.
Tame him like a pet.
That's right. The Beyonder swats Galactus out of the sky.
Oh, shit.
Who the hell's the Beyonder?
We'll look him up.
I
He's got a
don't care
fantastic
that much.
rectangle. Who's the Beyonder? Read to me.
Read to me.
Of course, you screen rant.
Yeah, that sounds right for Screen Rant.
Let's see here.
As I pick a fight with our biggest competition.
This one's funny. The thing gets slingshotted into Galactus's face.
They kind of
They did that in
movie.
the movie.
Yeah. So that was actually a pretty cool scene. Galactus is like he's actually like holding on to a building, so to like put him off balance, Johnny Storm is flying the thing, and he's like, "Say it."
Yeah.
He's
What
like,
time
not
is
say-
it?
No, not saying it.
I'm not saying it.
And then he finally, it's clobbering time, and then he just like throws him into Galactus, and he just like clocks him right in the jaw.
Boom.
And then they have to destroy the building, so he falls backwards.
Yep.
The right cross from hell.
That's right.
At Mach 2.
Yeah.
I knock you down. In this one, Franklin Richards uses a psionic headband to destroy Galactus's brain.
Oh, shit.
He's going right for the brain. Dude.
That's, yeah.
You gotta go from them weak points.
Thanos. It's so funny how this is worded. Thanos smashes Galactus between two planets.
Damn.
Huh.
I think I've seen that in the video game.
Kitty Pryde punches Galactus into the negative zone.
Isn't Kitty Pryde the one that could just walk through walls?
You know.
We're going to leave that one alone.
Ooh, Galileo, Michelangelo, and others build a machine to beat Galactus in ancient Rome.
Oh.
It's good to see the Renaissance is really protecting us, man.
Yeah.
And of course, it would scroll to the top right before I get to number one.
Yeah. I really hope it also lists, the actual Ninja Turtles, Donatello.
Yeah,
Leonardo.
yeah, right. Da, da, da.
And for the number one time, oh, come on.
What?
Squirrel Girl beats Galactus with kindness and communication.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. What? What,
As soon as I saw Squirrel Girl, I knew it wasn't going to be
what
good. but-
liberal commie wrote that?
Shut up! I made a decent amount of money on it.
We were all just happy.
It was Bob Ross. That's who did it.
Galactus, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, he painted him a happy little tree, and that just sated his lust for devouring planets.
I know you don't hate the universe. You're just really hungry.
We're really hungry, and we
Yeah.
want to help with that.
Yes.
Have you tried vegetarian?
What would be an uninhabited grass planet?
You eat asteroid belts. That's what you eat.
Why not just eat suns?
Because people need those.
Well, but there's billions of stars out there. A star is a sun. So why not just eat some stars?
It's because that's what gives off. That's what celestials create.
Yeah, but there's lots of them. They can make more.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's just a couple suns.
I didn't write it. Damn it.
Out of the billions, I'm sure we're not
Get
going to
Marvel on the phone. Call
All
Kevin.
right.
We
Yeah.
got Mitch Bell's phone number
Yeah,
still.
yeah. Call Doug to get Mitch Bell on the phone.
Yeah. Mitch Bell personally asked me through an assistant.
The guys at Movie Talks and Chiller are calling you. The who?
Again.
Watch the number that Doug gives us. Is that somebody is giving you a fake number for
Yeah,
being
right.
a creep at the bar?
If you have received this number, that person never wanted to talk to me.
No, it's actually to the Arby's up the street.
Can I at least
Home
get a
of the
beef and cheddar?
2 for $7.
Oh man, now I want Arby's.
Oh man, I had some coupons that left at work. You can get 4 roast beef for $10.
Damn. Yeah, I'd take
Yeah,
that.
I know you
Yeah.
would.
Used to be 4 for $5.
Yeah, now it's 4 for 10.
Inflation,
That
man.
Yeah.
And that is how the economy works. But
Yeah, it's directly.
Microsoft dropped 6 points.
yeah, you got to save some money.
It's all based on Arby's menu pricing.
Yes, Arby's is the Bitcoin of the economy. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
We are just its crypto bitches. But we are about out of time. Just want to say again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to us talk about Fantastic Four.
First steps.
But yeah, again, if you get a chance, watch it. If not, it'll be out soon on some streaming out there. But
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
We can all say it
It's
will be
gonna
on
be-
I
Disney
will just
Plus.
say, well, I'm not. I didn't know if I could.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will be back again next week. As always, I will give you some updates on some things that are coming up this year. We will be setting up a meeting with Pencil Gator soon. So we'll be reaching out to them, but we'll give you an update on what that looks like in the coming weeks. But until then, for Movie Talks and Chill, we are your hosts. I'm Tony Serrato.
I'm Gavin
I'm
Butts.
Patrick Wall.
All right, guys, take care.